Hello everyone, VSEE. One of the first stocks I mentioned today, ripping face going vertical. I mentioned it around $1. It just goes straight over $2. Pretty sure many people banked. I share trade ideas live every day on StockTwits and Twitter. Free to join, link in the description. And I just like helping people because I've been in stocks since 2018 and I just see so many people charging premium alert services, Discord memberships, if they're making a bank, why do they need $20 membership? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to cut the BS and just help out guys. If you support the videos, like the video, guys, comment down below. I'm gonna be making videos every day. VSEE, what made me really like this stock? First of all, you already know, guys. If you watch my videos, what's the answer? The flow, 6 million flow micro floater, has big volume, rips face, and that was a really nice win. Next stock. This one actually, I mentioned it right after, I believe, VSEE. And this one also ripped face. You could check the timestamp right when I posted ECDA. This one just, there's no word to describe it. I know I just keep saying vertical every video, but look at the chart yourself. I mentioned it at 40 cents, or it was actually 39 cents. It just goes up to 94, or close to $1. That's a 215% gain. And what made me interested in this stock is that it was a penny, right? If you watch my videos, you know I like pennies a lot. And pennies, the thing with pennies is that once the algos start to kick in, that type of price action where it has like massive bids. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's just over and over and over. It's like toppling effect. So, for example, if a stock's trading at 40 cents and then instantly it goes to like 44, it jumps, the tape jumps, it goes to like, bid stacks like 1,000, goes to 46, 49, 50, and then you just see these parabolic price action. And what made this push even stronger was if you look at the psychological pivot, I say every video, psychological pivot 50 cent. The 50 cent break was the break of resistance as well, not just psychological, but the previous resistance. And then it didn't just break the resistance, it went up a lot from it. So you can see the next leg higher, macro pullback on the 1 minute chart. There, it just got eaten up. It just got completely eaten up. It goes straight to 94.56, guys. And for these moves, I don't even check the news, to be honest, because if you've been trading a while, you just see price action. You just see the candlesticks, and that's all you need. Just keeping it real. You don't always need to check the news. I do check the news every day for most stocks that I mentioned, but honestly, you don't even need to. Because the volume, and like I said, volume float, that's all I need. So ECDA, this monster. Next stock that I mentioned was WFF. That was the name. WFF. This stock, I mentioned that it had a light volume, and you could check yourself. The stock had a light volume when it was first starting to move. And the thing with light volume and extended hours, we're talking about pre-market, after hours, right, is that when there's light volume, the tape is very spready most of the time. That means the bid and the ask are apart a lot. Alright, so it doesn't take a lot of volume for it to go skyrocketing, and that's exactly what happened. I said clearly light volume, and buyers were very present in this stock. If you check, I'm not just talking about level 2 here. Look at how it was accumulating. WFF, again, what's the float? 2 million float, and this stock has volume. Rib face, it goes to almost $13. That's almost a $5 gain. And if you use 1,000 shares, where I see a lot of traders do is like 1K shares or 2K shares, 1K times 5, that's $5,000 in like few minutes. And again, I'm not saying trading is easy. By all means, I'm not saying it's easy, but guys, if you see these opportunities every single day, like I post about it, if you just capture a part of the move, you're banking, guys. So WFF, I think 2 people banked on this one that was following me. I think I got someone telling me that he read this idea on StockTwits. By the way, it's free to join, and I'm happy for him, seriously. I'm happy when you guys bank. So WFF is a monster. Next one, Mind. this one I mentioned again, the psychological pivot 750, it held that. And if I see a stock holding a psychological pivot with huge volume, I'm not just talking about 1 minute, I'm talking about like huge, like a push. I really like it. So this stock just goes on an uptrend. It holds, consolidate, next leg higher, and you see a continuation all throughout the day. And this is exactly what you want to see if you're more to swing trading, because I know some people, they only swing trade because of work or school, or they don't have the minimum to day trade, because if you want to day trade, you need minimum amount for US. I don't know if you're watching this from a different place, but there's like a minimum, right? So this was a monster swing trade for people that just swang it on the uptrend. Again, the float is 7 million micro float. Next stock was CRUC. Again, same situation. And again, guys, I don't want to sound egotistical in my videos, but it's just that if you do the same type of, like, basically trading, in my opinion, is not as complex as people make it to be. Like, these gurus online where they make it seem hard, but honestly, if you do the same thing over and over every day, like, you keep trading simple. I know a lot of people make it very complex. They have like 20 indicators like Fibonacci, and they have like all this stuff on the charts, but honestly, just keep it simple. Psychological pivot, volume, float, that's it. And if you want to use indicators, I used to use so much back in the day where I literally had like 12. I had like so much, but now I'm telling you guys, VWAP is the only one you need. Honestly, I'm being completely honest. VWAP, you could just set it up on your chart, and it's a really nice one. So CURR 50 cent psychological pivot, huge volume, again, consolidation, breakout, that's 78% gain. Same situation with the penny algos. Watch the tape, a lot of bids, people just shoving, just buying it up, and the CURR, really nice win. Next one, LAB. This one I mentioned, pre-market pivot. So if you look at the chart right now, this goes for any stock, not just LAB. But if you day trade primarily I'm talking about small caps. This will work for mid caps, or in general any, people trade Tesla, SPY, but I'm talking about small caps every day. So LAB. If you look up the fundamental data, this is more of a higher. This is one of the higher market caps, right? It's a $500 million market cap. Where primarily the stocks that small caps, when I'm talking about, is mainly under, like I see stocks that have 10 million market cap, 5 million market cap, 20 million market cap, but this has a higher market cap. But this one, pre-market pivot, once it broke out, you saw a huge push to the 150, and then it wicked, which unfortunately that's bad. When you see a shooting star type of pattern, right, the wick, that mainly means that the buyers cannot really overwhelm the selling, right, and then just pull back. So LAB, that was a nice move. Next one, DAIC. This one I mentioned, it halted up right when I halted up the beginning. That was at 9 something in the morning. It halts up at $40, and then it just goes halt to 74. The same situation as RGC. So when you see a stock with light volume, like you see right now, where it has very light volume, and you're seeing it halt like more than once, like once, twice, in my opinion, not financial advice, but I think it's not a bad idea to do like a lotto position. I know I don't encourage gambling, but back in the day, it's a true story actually. When HKD, I don't know if you guys remember or even traded that time. This was like 4 years ago. Where there's this stock HKD. This thing goes from 10 to like 2,500 or something crazy like that. And I just had like a lotto position. That means like a very, even if it goes down, I don't really care. It's like a lotto, right? Like a lotto ticket. And it's a true story. I put like a little bit in, and this thing, I swear I made like a lot. And those were crazy times, man. So the AIC, if you traded that $40 small size, even just small size, a nice gain, $34 gain. So I think that's it for the recap. And now we're gonna talk about the stocks to watch for the upcoming session. First one, IRO. This one, I believe it's an IPO. And I talked about this one several times. The pops, this thing goes crazy ballistic from 1290 to 39. This is a drone IPO, if I'm pretty sure, which means that it's perfect theme for the war situation that's going on, as people are talking about oil and all that stuff, right? So drones are a big part of that type of theme. And you're seeing buyers starting to step in today. Look at the hourly chart. I just pointed out on StockTwits. Hourly setup for this week. That means that you use the extended time frame, not the 1 minute chart. You zoom out. You go left. See what's setting up. As you see right now, the same situation. You see a big move up, pull back, a nice pullback, holding the support, lower Bollinger Band. And if, just like I said in the previous video, you see the bounce off of the support, and it made a really nice bounce day. And it's setting up, it's still setting up, guys. Look at the pivots as usual, AIRO. And again, everything I say in my video is not financial advice. I don't want to, sound like I'm doing that, but I'm just trying to help. So, AIRO off for the 25. What I want to see tomorrow, ideally, is over 30. Not tomorrow, but I mean this week, over 30 would be really strong. Because go to the daily chart as well. It's setting up a beautiful pattern. Go to the longer time frames. Perfect sector, drone sector. I think it's low float as well. Yeah, it's micro float. AIRO is perfect for summertime setting up. But again, this is more one of those expensive stocks which could be really spready volatile action, so you manage your risk. Next one, HCTI, man. This one, so many people love this stock. HCTI, every day I see people telling me to make a video on it, and I see like messages, like 20 likes on my post. HCTI, guys, you love this stock. So again, I mentioned this one since it was like a penny. It rips to almost 5 cents, and right now it's consolidating at that 3 cent, very important level I mentioned many times, 3 cents. Support, again, the 4-hour chart is just coiling up. This could easily blow off the top once the shorts, they start panicking. I'm telling you guys, if you short, you have to pay fees when you hold these stocks, right? The cost, shorting is not free for most people, even if you use like a broker that is more supportive of that, right? Because I know people often use, when they short, they use platforms like DAS, Cobra, Center Point, you know what I mean? So if you're shorting HCTI all the way from 2 cents, or when around 600%, you're down a lot, man. If you're a bear, you're shorting this, paying fees. That you're just seeing this constant grind up, like, so just not fading at all, just grinding. And if it just keeps going, there's gonna be a huge squeeze. And again, not financial advice, just what I'm seeing on the psychological angle. HCTI, next one, GNS, same situation as HCTI, man. So many people love this stock, so many people hitting me up. GNS, the 4-hour chart, same situation as HCTI. It's a penny. A lot of bears are on the stock, I believe. With the fundamental situation, bears they like to short the stock. And again, this is not going down. You're gonna see a nice pop off the top. And this just keeps consolidating, and then slow rise off of every day. GNS, keep an eye on that. And last one, IBIO. This one I remember so many times, guys. IBIO back in the day was crazy. Back during COVID, this was a long time ago, like 6 years ago. The stock, I remember, banked so much on this one. IBIO, but unfortunately, this one, nowadays, the price actions are not clean. But I saw the stock at $1. After hours, I mentioned it on StockTwits, right? And then right now, I'm seeing it's over it's like 115 right now. So that's already a 15% gain, which is really nice. So keep an eye out tomorrow. It's breaking the highs right now. As I'm speaking, tomorrow 125 important level, micro floater. No, it's not micro float, 16 million float. But that's still low float. Anything under 30 million is low float, I said in my previous videos. So keep an eye on IBIO. And guys, if you like the videos, hit the subscribe button, comment down below. And just trying to help, guys, and I appreciate everybody supporting, liking the videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on StockTwits, guys. I'm here every day. All right, peace, good night, have a great night.